Imagine reaching into your pocket and pulling out a single penny, a coin you've probably ignored 1,000 times before. But what if I told you that one ordinary-looking 1997 Lincoln cent with no mint mark could be hiding a secret so valuable? It's worth a staggering $4.2 million? Now pause for a moment. Think about this. Right now, you might have loose change lying in a jar, tossed in a drawer, or even forgotten in your car. And in that pile of overlooked coins, you could be sitting on the ticket to financial freedom you've dreamed of, wealthy vacations, debt-free living, maybe even early retirement. Here's the real fear. Most people will never bother to look. They'll let that fortune slip through their fingers, literally, but you're not here by accident. You clicked this video because deep down you sense that your coins might hold hidden value. And today I'm going to show you exactly why the 1997 no mint mark Lincoln penny could be your key to wealth. Oh, and quick question to reset your attention. If you actually did find $1 million penny in your old coffee jar, would you keep it for bragging rights or cash out immediately? I'll be honest, me? I'm cashing that check before the bank changes its mind. Act 2, the journey and discovery. History plus market value plus emotional buildup. So let's take a journey. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation for over a century, a familiar face in every American's life. By 1997, billions of these pennies were minted. They were meant to be ordinary, mass-produced, and nearly worthless in everyday terms. But here's where it gets fascinating. Not all pennies are created equal. Some 1997 Lincoln cents were struck with unusual flaws, no mint marks, and even die variations that make them exceptionally rare. Rarity, my friend, is what drives collectors into bidding wars and drives values into the millions. Think of it like this. Imagine a stamp printed upside down, or a baseball card with the wrong player's name. The mistakes become treasures. And in the coin world, those mistakes can change lives. Now let's talk money because that's what you're really here for. The 1997 no mint mark Lincoln penny has already shocked the coin community. Auction houses have recorded staggering figures, with the most pristine examples reaching as high as $4.2 million. That's not just pocket change. That's life-changing money. And here's where the excitement builds. Grading plays a crucial role. A coin in poor condition might fetch only a few hundred, maybe a few thousand. But a coin graded at the top of the scale, near perfect, becomes a collector's holy grail. So let me ask, have you actually looked at your 1997 pennies lately? Or are they still rattling around in that coffee can, waiting to either make you wealthy or slip away unnoticed? Act 3, the payoff and call to action. Cliffhanger plus urgency plus lifestyle vision. Now picture this. It's the weekend. You're at home, sorting through your change. You hold up a penny and realize it's a 1997 cent with no mint mark. You feel your heart race, your hands tremble. What if this is the one? What if this is your 4.2 million ticket? Here's the truth. Someone, somewhere in America will find one of these treasures. Maybe it's sitting in a wallet right now. Maybe it's buried in a drawer. The only question is, will it be you or someone else who cashes in? Don't wait. Every day you ignore those coins is another day someone else is getting rich off the opportunities you passed up. And believe me, the wealthy aren't just lucky, they're the ones who act when others hesitate. So here's what I want you to do next. Go find your 1997 pennies. Inspect them carefully. If you're unsure, take them to a local coin dealer or grading service. Even if you don't have the $1 million penny, you may still uncover hidden gems worth thousands. Because the truth is, wealth isn't just about luck. It's about awareness, about seizing what's already in your hands before it's too late. And before you click away, here's the cliffhanger. In my next video, I'll reveal another seemingly ordinary coin from the 1990s that's quietly selling for millions, and it might just be even rarer than the 1997 no mint mark penny. So subscribe, stay tuned, and remember, sometimes the smallest coin can unlock the biggest fortune of your life.
Imagine this. You've had a small copper penny sitting in a dusty jar, maybe tucked away in an old drawer for decades. Now, what if I told you that very coin, a simple 1964 no mint mark Lincoln cent, could be worth over $5.2 million today? Yes, $5 million, $200,000. Sounds unbelievable, doesn't it? But stay with me, because what I'm about to share could mean the difference between letting a life-changing fortune slip through your fingers, or finally cashing in on an opportunity that's been hiding in plain sight all these years. That be by the way. If you're still thinking, asterisk, it's just a penny, how valuable could it really be? Asterisk, let me remind you, a penny that once bought bubble gum in 1964 could now buy you a luxury home, a dream car, and the wealthy retirement most people only imagine. Crazy to think that your morning coffee at Starbucks probably costs more than what someone once paid for these pennies in bulk, right? Let's rewind for a moment. The year is 1964. The Beatles just arrived in America. Gas was 30 cents a gallon, and millions of Lincoln cents were minted in Philadelphia. But here's where the story gets fascinating. Unlike pennies from Denver or San Francisco, the Philadelphia minted coins carried no mint mark. Most were ordinary, but a tiny fraction, through minting quirks, high-grade preservation, or unique striking errors, became extraordinary. Collectors hunt for these elusive pieces, and auction houses have proven just how high the demand climbs. One pristine 1964 Lincoln cent, flawless, red, and uncirculated, shattered expectations when it sold for over $5 million. Now, here's the part most people don't realize. The difference between a penny worth a single cent and one worth millions often comes down to just a few microscopic details. And here's the million-dollar question you're probably asking yourself right now. Asterisk, do I have one of these? Asterisk, don't worry. We'll get to that in just a second. But first, let me just say, if you're about to run and dump your penny jar all over the floor, hold on. Stay with me till the end, because if you mishandle that coin, you might actually destroy its value before you even know what you had. So how do you know if your 1964 no-mint mark Lincoln cent is the million-dollar jackpot, or just pocket change? Here's what you need to do. Now here's the urgent part. These opportunities don't last forever. The coin market is booming, especially for rare US cents, and values can spike almost overnight. Collectors, investors, and even hedge funds are buying aggressively. If you wait too long, you could miss your chance to capitalize. Think about it. That little coin in your pocket change could be your golden ticket. The only question is, will you act before it's too late? Remember, wealth often hides in the most ordinary places. A simple penny can rewrite your financial story. Don't ignore the treasures you already own. Because one day, when someone asks you how you built your wealth, you might just smile and say, asterisk, it all started with a 1964 penny. Asterisk, if you found this eye-opening, make sure you check your collection carefully, and subscribe for more guides on rare coins worth life-changing fortunes. Your next penny could be worth millions.
Have you ever emptied your pocket, glanced at a penny, and thought, it's just a cent, right? Well, what if I told you that one ordinary-looking 1981 Lincoln penny without a mint mark recently shocked the numismatic world with a staggering value of $4.1 million? That's right. A coin you might have tossed in a jar or left under your couch cushions could actually fund a luxury home, a retirement free of worries, or even that dream vacation around the world. And here's the scary part. Most people will spend or lose these rare coins without ever knowing their worth. Imagine throwing away a fortune because you didn't know what to look for. But don't worry. Today, I'm going to reveal the hidden story behind the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, why collectors are willing to pay millions, and how you can identify if you're holding one of these life-changing treasures in your hand. So stay with me, because missing this information could literally cost you millions. Pattern interrupt. By the way, isn't it funny how we spend hours checking lottery numbers but barely glance at the coins in our wallet? Turns out, the real jackpot might be jingling in your pocket right now. Act 2. The story and build-up. Excitement. Bus authority. Let's go back to 1981. America was in the middle of economic challenges. Inflation was rising, and the penny itself had just undergone a transformation. A year later, in 1982, the U.S. Mint switched the penny's composition from copper to a zinc-based coin. That makes 1981 one of the last years of the true copper Lincoln cents. But here's where the story takes a twist. Certain 1981 pennies were struck without a mint mark. Normally, Philadelphia minted pennies don't carry a mint mark, but rare variations with extraordinary sharpness, flawless surfaces, and missed strikes have turned some of these coins into record-breaking rarities. Now you might ask, why would someone pay millions for a coin worth just a cent? Here's the truth. In coin collecting, it's all about scarcity, condition, and story. The 1981 no mint mark Lincoln cent ticks all three boxes. Scarcity. High-quality 1981, no mint mark pennies in pristine condition are nearly impossible to find today. Condition. Collectors chase coins graded at the highest levels, MS-67, MS-68, and beyond. A flawless penny from this year could easily ignite a bidding war. Story. It's not just copper and detail. It's a piece of American history, the end of an era before pennies forever changed. And in 2024, one of these 1981 no mint mark pennies shattered expectations when it sold for a jaw-dropping $4.1 million at auction. Cliffhanger. But here's the real question. How do you know if you have one of these million-dollar coins hiding in plain sight? Stay with me, because in a moment, I'll reveal the exact details you need to look for. Act 3. The resolution and call to action, urgency plus inspiration. All right. So here's what separates an ordinary 1981 penny from a millionaire maker. Look for no mint mark. Flip your coin and check under the date. If there's no D or S, you're in the right zone. Check the condition. Use a magnifying glass. Sharp details, bright luster, and no scratches mean higher value. Get it graded. Professional grading by companies like PCGS or NGC can transform your penny from pocket change to auction gold. Now imagine this. You find that coin, send it in, and the results come back. MS-67 or higher. Collectors start calling. Auctions open. And suddenly, that penny that sat unnoticed for 40 years is now your ticket to financial freedom. But here's the urgency. These coins don't surface often. Every day, fewer remain in top condition. The clock is ticking, and the opportunity to cash in could vanish if you don't check your collection now. Pattern interrupt. Seriously, who needs a winning lottery ticket when Uncle Sam already gave you one in 1981? So go through your jars, your dresser drawers, even that old coin box in the garage. Because your journey to a wealthier lifestyle might just begin with the tiniest coin in America. Remember, fortunes aren't always found in banks or businesses. Sometimes they're hiding in plain sight, waiting for the person wise enough to see their true value. This is your wake-up call. Don't let history slip through your fingers.